Hey guys, so I am back and I am going to finally make one of my absolute favorites that has kind of become a thing, cauliflower crust pizza. So for those of you that don't know, I have celiac disease, which means I cannot have wheat. And I know that there's a lot of gluten-free products out there, but this is one that is also carb-free. So these fabulous 1 pound packages of riced cauliflower is what you need here. You're going to add 2 eggs to that, full eggs. If you want to just do egg whites, then just do 1 cup. In addition to that, I'm going to add a little bit of chopped onion, and since I'm the wizard, tablespoon. And whoa, a little too much there. Okay, tablespoon and tablespoon. That might have been a little extra garlic, but it's okay. Okay, so then what you're going to do, as you can see, we have this mixture here. We're going to add 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. So this is a 1 cup portion, so I'm going to do, I'm sorry, 1/2 cup. I said that wrong. So I needed 1/2 of this. You're going to save the other 1/2 for the topping. Isn't this the coolest spoon? Bam, 1/2 cup. We're going to save this for the top. And then 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, if you're vegan, obviously, you're going to have to find a cheese substitute, or if you're dairy-free, but I do know that dairy-free cheese does work, vegan cheese, and I've also used nutritional yeast. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up. It doesn't look very attractive, as you can see here. It is very, very dry, but as you work in all the ingredients, the egg and the cheese, you're going to come up with a mixture that looks like that. So what I've decided to do is make mine in little 1-serving containers. Take this here. Now there's no real way to portion it out. Because I've made this before, you can see that I'm going to create it so that the crust is about 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters thick. Just like that. I'm going to pop this in the oven at 425. Depending on the size of your pizza, I would say about 1/2 hour. But you want to check it, and you want to check it until it is browned. Yo, check this out. Doesn't this look amazing? Okay, so first off, you could eat it just like this. And in this case, it would just basically be a breadstick. Okay, so I have 2 that I've already made. I'm going to actually take the rest of these later, and I'm going to make them and freeze them so that I have the crust ready to go. So, in the meantime now, I'm going to dress up my pizza. So, I want to share with you my super secret recipe of homemade marinara sauce. And what I love about this is I just use tomato paste, and I'm on a big low sodium kick. So this 2 tablespoons only has 20 milligrams, which is awesome. So I've put in here 1/2 of this large container, and keep in mind it's going to be enough for all of this pizza. Next, we are going to add some of our spices, and this is where you can eyeball it. So I'm going to throw in about 1 tablespoon of oregano, tablespoon of chopped onions, dried chopped onions, chop, chop, chop. And I'm going to get smart this time and use the other side for my garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you want. Tonight I'm kind of pressed for time, so I'm not going to use any fresh garlic. I'm going to take a little fresh basil. I'm going to chop this in here. Now, I don't add salt to this because there's enough salt in the crust with all the cheeses that I've used. Chop this up. If you're not a fan of basil, of course you don't have to add the basil. Put it all in there. Okay. Now I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of water. I'm going to mix this up. So I like my marinara a little thick because it seems to set on the pizza a little bit better instead of like run all over the place. Super yum. Can't do it. We need garlic. I know I have some minced garlic in here somewhere. Where's the minced garlic when I need it? Nope. I hate when that happens. Ugh, just needing some minced garlic, but it's okay. All right, so check out the thickness of this marinara. I like this because if you use anything too watery, it obviously is just going to kind of like pour off the pizza. So we're going to top this on here, spread it on almost like a cake. Super yum, number one. And number two. So when I said earlier that I was going to make a bunch of these and freeze them, you can make them with all the sauces on them and freeze them, or you could just make the dough and freeze the dough separately. Okay, so now my husband wants his to be kind of like a meat lover's pizza. So I have some chicken here that I had shredded in the Instapot. I'm going to throw on here. So pretty. Then I'm going to take some fresh mozzarella. So this is kind of like our little weekend cheat. Instead of going all crazy and ordering pizza for $50, we're going to do this instead. Throw this on there. All right, I'm going to grab some of my basil. Cut off my stems. Oh, I can't wait till my fresh basil's back in my garden. Smells so good. So, chop. Stop it right now. Look at that. It is seriously out of control. Don't need to add anything more to this than as is. If you want to use the mozzarella cheese on top, you can. I'm going to show you the other one here. And I'm going to take some red pepper, slice it up. I didn't pre-cook this or anything because I kind of like my peppers to be a little al dente. Throw that on there. I think I'll throw a little mozzarella on this one as well. Do you like my special cheese slicer? I'm all about the gadgets. Bam. This one's for my daughter. I'm going to throw on some basil as well. So you guys liking this? Give me some emojis. What do you guys want to see next? I know you guys all just want to come over here and eat this, but the beauty of this is, for real, I started cooking this 20 minutes ago. Now for hers, I am going to add a little bit more Parmesan cheese on top, just to have it look pretty. And I'm going to take some of the remaining mozzarella. I'm going to toss that on top too. Bam, oh, I'll throw a little on here too, just for luck.
Yummy.
All right, and then of course, little oregano. Opa, we're done. Check it out, gorgeous. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on my oven here. Because this is already cooked, I'm gonna do high broil because I wanna get the show on the road, and I just need to brown the top. The chicken's already cooked. My family's starving. I'm going to pop these in here, let it cook up, and have a little chat with you until it's done. So, here's the thing with the cauliflower pizza. I can tell you this. In the back of my head, as I was running around today, I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just order pizza. It'll just be easier. I'll just order pizza. I'd already bought all these supplies. And I know I told you guys I'd do this video, so I was feeling a little, oh, gotta do the video. If I would have ordered the pizza when I started this at 5 o'clock, the pizza still would not be here.